The classroom buzzed with nervous energy. Exam season was in full swing, and the air was thick with the tension of students buried in their books, trying to cram every last bit of information into their minds. Sarah struggled with a particularly tricky equation. Numbers and symbols danced on the page, mocking her every attempt to make sense of them. She chewed her lip, frustration mounting with each passing second. Her mind raced, but the solution remained elusive. Suddenly, a shadow fell across her page, breaking her concentration. She looked up, startled.
Need a hand? The voice was gentle yet confident.
David, the resident math whiz, offered with a kind smile. His presence was a beacon of hope in her sea of confusion. Sarah, usually shy, felt her cheeks flush. She wasn't used to this kind of attention, especially from someone like David. She mumbled a yes and watched, captivated, as David effortlessly dissected the problem. His hands moved with precision, his explanations clear and concise. His explanations were clear, patient, and surprisingly funny. He had a way of making even the most complex concepts seem simple and approachable. They spent the rest of the afternoon poring over equations, laughter mixing with the rustle of papers. The hours flew by, and before they knew it, the sun was setting. A connection sparked, a shared passion for knowledge igniting something deeper. Their study sessions became more than just about math. They were about understanding each other. As weeks turned into months, their study sessions became a cherished ritual. They looked forward to these moments, where they could escape the pressures of exams and just be themselves. The library, once a place of silent struggle, transformed into a haven of shared dreams and blossoming love. It was here that they found not just answers to their academic questions, but also to the questions of their hearts. David and Sarah were inseparable. They navigated the ups and downs of college life hand in hand, facing every challenge together. From late-night study sessions to early morning classes, they were each other's rock, their love a constant source of strength. Through exams, projects, and the occasional heartbreak, they found solace in each other's company. Their ambitions were high. Both set their sights on careers in software engineering. They spent countless hours discussing the latest tech trends and dreaming about the future. We'll conquer Silicon Valley together. We'll innovate and create something that changes the world, David declared, his eyes shining with the audacity of youth. Sarah laughed, her heart overflowing with love and excitement. They promised each other the world, a world they would build together, brick by digital brick. They envisioned a future where their professional and personal lives intertwined seamlessly. Graduation arrived, bittersweet but full of hope. David proposed on the eve of their departure, under the stars that had witnessed their journey, a simple ring symbolizing a love that had only grown stronger. It was a promise of a future filled with shared dreams and endless possibilities.
Let's build a life first. A family can wait. Let's focus on our careers and make our mark.
David agreed, their future stretching before them like an open road, a blank canvas waiting to be painted with the colors of their dreams. Together, they would create a masterpiece, one brushstroke at a time, filled with love, ambition, and endless possibilities. Silicon Valley welcomed them with open arms. Long hours and late nights blurred into a whirlwind of coding sprints and product launches. Their careers soared. Each promotion, each successful project fueled their ambition. Just a few more years, then we'll start a family. The pressure to maintain their lifestyle, to climb higher, consumed them. The demands of their jobs became all-encompassing. Years slipped by, marked by new laptops, faster cars, and a growing sense of unease. The conversation about children was postponed time and again. Fear gnawed at Sarah, a quiet whisper in the back of her mind. Was this all-consuming ambition blinding them to something far more important? The phone calls started subtly at first, gentle inquiries from both sets of parents, eager for grandchildren.
When will we hear the pitter-patter of little feet? They'd ask, hope lacing their voices.
David and Sarah would deflect, offering vague promises of soon. But the questions became more insistent, the tone shifting from playful to pointed.
Don't you want a family? David's mother would ask, her voice thick with concern.
The pressure mounted, a heavy weight on their chests. "We're not ready," became their mantra, a shield against the onslaught of expectations. But deep down the question lingered. Were they simply delaying the inevitable, sacrificing something precious at the altar of ambition?
Each passing birthday, each silent, childless Christmas, intensified their growing discomfort.
The realization hit them like a ton of bricks. It was a colleague's baby shower, a moment of joy and celebration for everyone around. But for Sarah, it was a stark reminder of what she had sacrificed.
Surrounded by cooing babies and giggling toddlers, Sarah felt a pang of longing so intense it took her breath away. She had always envisioned herself as a mother, but the demands of her career had pushed those dreams aside. Now, holding a baby in her arms, she felt the weight of her choices.
Watching David play with his friend's son, his face lit up with a joy she'd never seen, shattered something inside her. It was a glimpse into a life they could have had, a life filled with laughter and love. The sight of David's genuine happiness made her realize how much they had missed out on. The laughter of children, once a distant thought, now sounded like a symphony of what they were missing. Each giggle and shout echoed in their minds, a constant reminder of the family they had postponed for the sake of their careers. They started noticing the families everywhere they went, at the park, at the movies, even in their own apartment complex. It was as if the universe was conspiring to show them what they had given up. The sight of parents with their children sharing simple moments of joy became a bittersweet reminder of their own unfulfilled dreams.
The sight of parents pushing strollers, their faces etched with a love so profound, filled them with a mixture of envy and regret. They couldn't help but wonder if they had made the right choices. The love they saw in those parents' eyes was something they yearned for but had delayed in pursuit of their ambitions.
Realization dawned. They had achieved financial stability, but at what cost? They had climbed the corporate ladder, secured their future, but in the process, they had lost something irreplaceable. The dreams of a family, the simple joys of parenthood, had been sacrificed on the altar of success. Now, they were left to ponder if it was all worth it, and if it was too late to change their path.